Hey everybody, Kiara here bringing you another Super Mario Odyssey tutorial. In this video, I'll walk you through how to get every Power Moon in the Sand Kingdom so that you can aim for 100% completion. Before we get started, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button to support my channel. Without further ado, let's get into the video. You'll get the first Power Moon by making your way up to the top of Tostarena Ruins' round tower. Continue forward and drop down to the Moai habitat. Around the area, collect 5 moon shards and then claim this Power Moon. Continue forward and make your way to the inverted pyramid. Head to the very top and defeat the brutal boss to receive this multi-moon. Head back to the inverted pyramid that is now floating and fall down into the giant hole that it left. Make your way through the underground. In the deepest underground, defeat the second boss to receive this multi-moon. There's a Power Moon out in the open in town at the top of a building between 4 yellow pillars and under a blue roof. At Tostarena Ruins, head to where the pixelated wall is with the bullet bills and jump off the floor to the left. Walk around the right corner to find a little hall with a Power Moon. Near the Tostarena Ruins sand pillar checkpoint flag, you can spot a Power Moon on a leaning pillar. Perform a complicated jump off of Cappy to get there, or capture the nearby bullet bill and fly to it. Near where you found the last Power Moon, there will be an area of a sand whirlpool by some stairs leading down. Go to the left of those stairs if you just came down them and look for a tiny opening at the bottom of a wall. Sink down into the quicksand to get under the wall, but keep jumping so that you don't die in the quicksand. Travel to the other side to find a Power Moon. Enter the round tower. Near the top of the pixelated area, wait for the moving platforms to come back to you while you stand in this spot. If you ride the moving platform further to the left, you'll find a hidden power moon. Enter the inverted pyramid again and go all the way to the end where you'll end up upside down while jumping over Goombas. Jump into the black spot in the wall, past the pipe that leads to the very top. You'll find this hidden power moon there. At the top of the round tower, you can capture the glide-on and glide down to the power moon on the stone archway, or you can capture a spark pylon right next to the glide-on and leave it when you're above the power moon. Near the sand pillar checkpoint flag, there will be a wall where you can become 2D Mario to get to the top. Or you can just jump up the wall and then dive, but once you're up there, break the wooden box that is glowing. A power moon will fly out and then you have to go get it. Capture Glide-On at the top of the round tower and glide down to this lone pillar to the east. Head to the top of the inverted pyramid and find a Jaxi statue whose tail is glowing. Spin Cappy on the tail and hold him there for a few seconds and a power moon will appear. In town, spin Cappy on the top of the fountain for another power moon. Head to the oasis and ground pound a mound of sand that's covered with birds. Head northwest and climb to the top of a tall sand dune. Ground pound it for a power moon. Directly in front of the inverted pyramid is an area littered with the luggage. Ground pound the glowing spot in the middle of the luggage for a power moon. Near the sand pillar checkpoint flag is a cage with a power moon inside of it. Take control of a bullet bill and crash into it. Near the sand pillar checkpoint flag on the lower level, take control of a bullet bill and crash into the nearby glowing box. This next moon involves finding a glowing bird that's flying around the kingdom. It'll take some patience to wait for the bird to come to you, but the easiest way to catch it is to wait at the oasis. It'll fly real close to this ledge where you can then jump for it. Head to the Jaxi ruins and look for another bird flying around the poison lake. Catch it for a power moon. At the top of the inverted pyramid where you fought the brutal boss, there will be a moving mound in the ground. Stun it with Cappy and ground pound it for a power moon. Use Glide-On to fly to the top of the Jaxi ruins. Open the treasure chest on the left to receive a power moon. Head to town and find a golden seed in front of 3 flower pots. Pick it up and throw it into a pot. Find another golden seed in an alcove on the side of the ruins. Carry it all the way back to the flower pots and plant it. Find the last golden seed to the very far northwest of the kingdom. It'll be on a ledge. Carry it all the way back to the pots and plant it. It'll take time for these plants to grow. Once you see the golden buds, you can hit them for their power moons. On top of the building, at the Tostrian northwest reaches, there's a scarecrow. Throw Cappy at it to start this challenge. Complete the challenge without Cappy to get your power moon. At the Moai habitat, there will be a P-switch. Step on it and a key will appear on a U-shaped path. The path will disappear after a second, so the easiest way to do this is to capture a Moai. But it is possible to do it without a Moai. Get the key and claim your power moon. Near the Jaxi ruins is a scarecrow. Throw Cappy at it to start this challenge. You can long jump over the platforms to cross the poison to the power moon, or you can run across the poison with a Jaxi. In town, in front of the shop is a puppy. Approach him and he'll get excited and walk off. Follow him around a bit and he'll dig up a power moon for you. Ground pound the glowing spot he reveals. In the oasis at the top of a palm tree is the treble clef. Collect the 6 music notes that appear to get this power moon. Near the luggage area from earlier, in front of the inverted pyramid, there will be a Tostarena resident in a stone circle. If you talk to him, he'll tell you that he lost his 3 sheep. Lucky for you, they will all be really close by. Guide the 3 sheep back to the resident and he'll give you a power moon. Lakitu will be fishing at the oasis. Capture him and look in the water for a large-sized fish. Reel it in for a power moon. Stack 4 Goombas at the start of the ruins and make your way past the first bullet bill cannons. Stand in front of the girl Goomba for a power moon. Ride a Jaxi all the way to the northern part of the kingdom. Once there, you'll find 5 cacti in a row. Smash the one in the center with your Jaxi to reveal a power moon, but make sure you don't knock the cactus off the edge. Capture Lakitu at the oasis and head to the sand area away from the water. Fish in the sand for a large-sized fish and reel it in to find Captain Toad. He'll gift you a power moon. Take a Jaxi to the oasis, but go past the oasis. Line up the Jaxi with this Jaxi statue to get a power moon. Call a Jaxi at the top of the inverted pyramid and take it over to the empty spot in this corner. Just north of the oasis, you'll find a tall cactus that has a green button on top of it. Capture it and then move the cactus away from its spot on the ground. Ground pound the glowing spot for a power moon. At the northwest end of the ruins, you'll find a massive Sphinx statue against the wall. Talk to it and he'll give you a riddle, or more like a question. The answer is ring. He'll move to the side when you answer correctly and a room will reveal itself. That room will lead to Power Moon 51, so we'll talk about that later. Talk to the Sphinx 4 more times for 4 more questions. The answers are 30, Ice, 5, and Sphinx. Buy this moon in the shop for 100 coins. On the left side of the shop, there's a little tunnel you can enter by crouching. Go to the right to enter the shop and grab the Employees Only Power Moon. In town, there's a door on the right side you can enter. Pay the resident 10 coins to play the slots game. Stand on the side facing the symbols so you can perfectly line up your shot. Throw a cappy at the Power Moon symbols for a Power Moon. If you fail to get it, not to worry because you can pay 10 coins to try again. Head over to the Koopa standing northwest of the Oasis to initiate its Chase Walking Challenge. This one can be a little annoying since you have to score 80 points or more to complete the challenge. There is no need to rush, but walking around the disappearing arrows can be challenging. Pay attention to the little details like cacti and bushes to guide you and get your Power Moon. While making your way up to the top of the inverted pyramid, you'll enter a room where you must fly a bullet bill past these moving pillars. Jump out of the bullet bill and land on the last wall of pillars. Or you can do it from when you reach the flower jump pads. Just land on that wall and let the pillars push you into a hidden room that houses a Power Moon. In the underground ice cave, you'll get to a point where you must fly a bullet bill across a huge death gap. If you fly the bullet bill to the right, you'll find a different path. Go up a couple of stairs and find a ton of coins to collect. Now very carefully cross the thin wall to the other side. On top is a treasure chest with a Power Moon inside. Stack Goombas in the underground ice cave to reach this Power Moon up above. Head back to where you fought the second boss, and many mummy enemies will appear as you run around the platform. One of them will be glowing, so you must defeat him for this Power Moon. In the underground ice cave, head all the way to the end where you'll find moving pillars under a set of not moving pillars. At the last pair of pillars, you'll have to wall jump up them. Be careful to not get squished. At the top of the last pillar is a Power Moon. We talked about the Sphinx earlier, so you most likely already have this moon. But if you don't, then head to the Sphinx in the northwest end of the ruins and talk to him. Answer ring and he'll move to the side. Enter the room he revealed and get your power moon. You'll find a green pipe at the top of a building in town. Enter it and ground pound the top left corner of the room where the rumble in your controller is the strongest. You can buy the sombrero and poncho in the purple coin store for 15 purple coins. You'll have to be wearing this outfit to get the next power moon. Talk to this resident at the far end of the town. He'll unlock the door for you. Enter it and stand on center stage. Dance around a bit to get your power moon. North of the Moai area is a hidden door down a chimney-like cannon. Inside the secret room, you'll find a few Moais in poison-filled rooms. All you need to do to progress through each room is capture the Moai and remember the pattern of each floor. Make it to the final room and you'll find a power moon waiting for you. In the same area as Power Moon 54, you'll notice a poison sign in the first room. Stand on the invisible platform in front of it and toss Cappy at the sign. Hold down the throw button until your power moon pops out. Go and claim it. In the ruins at the Tostarena Northwest reaches, you'll find a red door. Inside is a puzzle room with poison and bullet bills. The best option to get through the straightforward room with rotating walls is to replace a bullet bill each time you reach a new platform. Take it slow and you should reach the far end of the maze without much issue. If you're going through the maze that gets you to Power Moon 56, you should notice a small path off to the left before you reach the first round of rotating walls. Swing around that corridor for this Power Moon. Enter the Jaxi ruins. Make your way on the Jaxi to the end of the poison room for this Power Moon. In the same area as the last moon, when you get to the area with the hexagon safe spot where Mario can stand without getting hurt, you'll find a treble clef to the left. Collect all the music notes that appear and claim your Power Moon. In town, there's a rocket on top of a building. Throw Cappy on it and then fly into the sky. Reach the end of the strange neighborhood for a Power Moon. In the same area as the last power moon, halfway through you'll see 3 Goombas and a row of 3 blocks. Hop on top of the blocks and jump up from the center block to reveal a hidden block. Jump on that and you'll see a power moon right above you. This next moon is a secret path to Tastarena, meaning that you have to go to a different kingdom to find the secret path. In your game, you might find that the painting in the Lake Kingdom leads to the Sand Kingdom, but if it doesn't, then you need to check the Wooded Kingdom. On the side of a building in the east of town, you'll find some hint art. Warp to Bowser's Kingdom and warp to the souvenir shop flag. Ground pound the 3rd rock to the left of the flag, and you'll get a power moon. On top of a building in town, you'll find a toad listening to music. Play track 61 for him and he'll give you a power moon. In front of the shop, talk to a resident's hat that has eyes on it. At Tastarena Northwest reaches, talk to the Koopa in front of the ruins to start a race. Win first place to get a power moon. Jump into the hole that leads to the deepest underground. Take the slingshot and ground pound the binding band. Talk to the tourist by the taxi driver in front of town. He'll give you a power moon. At the top of the inverted pyramid, talk to Peach. At the oasis, climb the closest palm tree to the flag and jump for the power moon. Using a spark pylon from the top of the inverted pyramid, approach the power moon in the distance. Jump out at the right time to land on it. Warp to the Tastarena Ruins round tower flag in the center of the Sand Kingdom. Jump down and make your way through the 2D section of the wall. Over the edge of the wall, where the sand is flowing down, you'll see this power moon. Just jump to get it. Warp to the Tastarena Ruins round tower flag in the center of the Sand Kingdom. Head straight and stand on the moving platform. Keep on the same platform, and just before it's about to turn down, jump off the eastern side to collect this power moon. Warp to Jaxi Ruins and Mount Jaxi. Ride him to an island in the middle of the poison and pick up the power moon there. Warp to the Moai Habitat Flag Warp Point and take over a Moai. Walk to the pillar with the vertical lift and take it up. Walk across the invisible bridge between the first and second pillars. Leave the Moai and ground pound the top of the second pillar for this power moon. Warp to the Tastarena Ruin Sand Pillar Flag. Jump down off the nearby ledge and capture a bullet bill. Fly over the edge and to the column on the right. Turn around and make sure another bullet bill is flying towards you. Jump to the other slanted column. Capture the bullet bill that was following you and turn to face away from where you started. Shake the heck out of your controller to get all the speed you can as you veer left around the big column and crash into the glowing box. To the west of town are 3 bunnies. When you approach them, they'll scatter in different directions. One of them will have a power moon, so keep chasing them around until you find it. Remember to throw Cappy at them to slow them down. Warp to Tastarena Northwest Reaches and walk around the ruins to this resident. Talk to him and he'll say that all the Bowser posters are an eyesore. Get rid of them all and he'll give you a power moon. In the southwestern desert of the Sand Kingdom, you'll find a treble clef between 2 cactuses. Find a nearby Jaxi and use his brake liberally to steer him through the straight line of musical notes that lead to this power moon. In the wall painting by the Tastarena Ruins Round Tower Flag Warp Point, you'll find a treble clef. Jump on it, collect the notes it spawns, and you'll get a power moon. The hardest part of getting this moon is getting to it. You'll find a girl Goomba on the edge of the northwestern desert. Warp back to Tastarena Ruins entrance, take over a Goomba, and just walk all the way back to the girl Goomba to get this power moon. Remember that trace walking minigame? Yeah, you'll have to do it again. This time though, you have to get 90 or more points to win. Hey, you remember that race? Yeah, go ahead and do that again, but be faster. Get first place to win this power moon. Near the Odyssey is a grey chimney pipe. Enter it and get to the end of this maze to get a power moon. In the same area as the last moon, capture the Moai and walk on to the moving platforms, but stop on the second one. Once it goes as far as it can go to the right, walk off of it to the right, or you can even jump out as Mario. You'll land on another platform. The platform will move. Make sure you grab the key, and then you'll get elevated up to grab the power moon. Warp to Tostarena Ruins entrance and turn left to enter another grey chimney. Using the white flowers, dash to the end of the area for this moon. In the same area as the last moon, if you take the bottom route at this point, you can grab a key. Get to the end for another power moon. Near the ground under the inverted pyramid is another grey chimney. Get to the end of this room for a power moon. In the same area of the last moon, when you get to the moving blue platforms, get up to the first one and land on it. Go upward again and fly to the left into a hallway that leads to another power moon. That'll be all the power moons in the Sand Kingdom. I hope this tutorial video helped you. If it did, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more Nintendo content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in a future video.